Hey guys, it's Secret Dolphin here, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review. So for this movie review, I'm going to be reviewing a movie that came out in 1989. It's also a sequel to a movie that came out in 1981. And this movie is also directed by Steven Spielberg as well, and it's part of an awesome movie franchise as well, and that is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So yeah, so the plot of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade is basically like it's a sequel to the first Indiana Jones movie, which is Raiders of the Lost Ark, which takes place in 1938, and you have like Indy who's trying to find his father, which is like Professor Henry Jones, who basically like Indiana Jones is basically like trying to find 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 the Holy Grail. So basically, like he tries to team up with his father, Dr. Henry Jones, because his father is like a Holy Grail scholar, and basically he heard that his father has been captured by the Nazi, and it's up to like Indiana Jones along with some other, with some like other, with some like other with some other people, other characters in the movie to try to help him find like his father and try and eventually like those people that Indiana Jones helped that Indiana Jones that they helped Indiana Jones were basically like traitors. So basically it's up to like so basically like when Indiana Jones met up with his father, it's basically up to him and his father to try to find the Holy Grail before like the Nazi tries to find it. So yeah, so basically that's pretty much like the plot of Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade. So what do I think of it? In my opinion, I thought Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade is an awesome movie from 1989, and I think this was and I also think that this is a great sequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark as well, because as you guys know that this is like the third Indiana Jones movie of the franchise, and you have the second one, which is Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom, which is actually a prequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark, but this is a sequel. And also and also I thought this was a great sequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark. And also I thought like the actors I thought like the cast members did great playing their characters in the film. Like you have like Harrison Ford who played Indiana Jones in this film. He did amazing. And you have like Sean Conner who played Henry Jones in this movie. He did pretty good, and all the other cast members in this film they did pretty good playing their characters as well. So yeah, and also I thought like the story of this film was great. I thought like the acting of this film was great. I thought everything about this movie was awesome. And yeah, and also you guys been wondering, Hugo Patrick Dolphin, have you seen Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade in the theaters? And the answer to that question is no. I have not seen Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade in theaters because I was like negative 16 years old when this movie came out, so I was not able to see this movie when it first came out in theaters. But when I first watched this movie, I thought it was an awesome movie. I thought it was a great sequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark. And yeah. And also, you guys been wondering, Hugo Patrick Dolphin. Um, we recommend Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade to a friend, and the answer to that question is yes, I would highly recommend this movie to a friend because if you love the Indiana Jones movies, including some movies that were directed by Steven Spielberg as well, and some like movies from the 1980s as well, I will highly recommend you watch this movie because to me, I think I love this movie as much as you do to the other Indiana Jones movies, and some movies that are directed by Steven Spielberg as well. And yeah, and also if you started to get into like the Indiana Jones movies, I definitely highly recommend you watch this movie because there was like a scene in the movie where it shows like the origins of how like Indiana Jones started to become like an adventurer because in the beginning of the movie it shows like a little flashback of how how Indiana Jones become an adventurer. So that was like a pretty cool scene that was in this movie. So yeah, and also you guys been wondering, Hugo Patrick Dolphin, what will you rate Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? I'll rate Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade 9 out of 10. It's a great movie. Everything about this movie is awesome. If you have not seen this movie, I will highly recommend you watch this movie because to me, I think you're gonna love this movie as much as you do other Indiana Jones movies, and some movies that are directed by Steven Spielberg as well. So yeah, guys, that's it for this movie review. So I hope you guys enjoy this movie review. So make sure you like the video, comment the video, share this video to all your friends and family, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more vids of Hugo Patrick Dolphin. See ya guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. So goodbye everybody, and that's about it from Hugo Patrick Dolphin.